The conversation with George Lucas will be held in English. Translation headsets from English to French are available in exchange.
I've encountered divergence.
Told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am the father.
Once you start down the dark path, forever will it dominate your destiny.
The force will be with you. Always.
I didn't know what a filmmaker was. I didn't know what a producer was or a director or anything. All I knew was I wanted to make film and whatever that entailed.
What's the secret of making movies? I said, persistence.
Merci d'accueillir George Lucas.
Obviously, we have a lot of fans and all that kind of stuff, but in terms of awards and stuff, it's, I don't make the kind of movies that win awards.
That's the thing, I mean,
we just, we've had two theaters. One was a B movie theater, was Roger Corman films, and an A movie theater, which had all the Hollywood films. And on weekends, once I could drive, I would drive to San Francisco and see more avant-garde films with the Kenyan cinema. So I went to film school, and I made what would be considered then sort of tone poems or art films or whatever, but they didn't have the stories, but it was very just a film about motion. Walter and I Well, Warner Brothers told us, hey, you're going to be in the director's fortnight, and at Cannes. So that's great. You know, it's like we could barely get the film released, let alone in a film festival. So they said, well, we're not going to pay for you to go to Cannes. It's like, you know, if you were getting the Palme d'Or or something, then maybe we would, but you're just in the director's fortnight. That's just first-time directors. We don't care about that. So Walter and I got together and said, well, let's just take what money we have left. I didn't have that much. He didn't have that much either. And we wasn't in a regular theater. It was in one of these side theaters. It's small, you know, about the size of one of these sections. And got to see the movie. We snuck in. We didn't have tickets. We didn't have anything. We just, you know, went in. And then it wasn't until really only a couple of years ago when I was here with Star Wars that I went to a press conference, and one of the press got up and said, listen, why, when you in THX, why didn't you come to the press conference that we had for you? I said, I didn't know there was one. I didn't know there was one. We didn't know there was a press conference. But that was that. I was very much into racing. And my first thing was, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drive race cars. Then I was in a really bad accident like a week before graduation from high school, and was in the hospital and all that stuff. But you know, I didn't expect it to do anything. Obviously, the studio didn't expect it to do anything. And so what we were surprised, but at the same time, when I did the last screening for the production, Al Jr., who was the head of production and everything at Fox, saw it and did something which I don't know what's happened to anybody else. Maybe, you know, Stanley Kubrick, but he came up and said, I like that movie, Mark Graffiti. I like it. I want to do it. I'll do anything you want to do. You got any other movies? And I said, well, I got this sort of science fiction, fantasy, crazy 1930s movie. And he went, you know, which I told him that we have dogs driving like spaceships and stuff. And he said, I'll do it. I'll do it. Whatever you want. I'll do it. That, I said, you're a good director. I want to work with you. So he did. He hired me, and the rest was kind of history. He was the only one, he and two other people. One was the head of marketing, and the other one was his assistant, who was the vice president of production. They all had faith in the movie. Nobody else did. The studio didn't. They were going bankrupt anyway, but they had a lot. At the time, before it came out, I was having to talk with Laddie, we were trying to figure out some of the release, and I said, you know, in order to, something that I guess some people are interested in, when I was making the movie, American Graffiti, you only get net. Net in a studio deal was doom. You could not make money with net. You could only make it with gross. The only people who got gross were big-time stars: Barbra Streisand, Steve McQueen, you know, Paul Newman. But nobody on the crew, no directors, nobody could get gross. You only got net. And net, they would have the housekeepers, whether they liked the movie.
Et parce que vous étiez là aussi pour écouter. Merci à Didier, à nous. Et merci du cadeau que nous a offert Georges Lucas. Demain soir, le Festival de Cannes, le 77e Festival de Cannes, remettra à Georges Lucas une palme d'or d'honneur. Merci à vous tous d'être ici.
Juste fais gaffe avec I'm Mr. Lucas.
Hi, Mr. Lucas.
Happy birthday.
Hi, George.
Hi, George. Hi, Joy. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Festival de
George,
Souvenir.
can we take a picture? Can we please take a picture very quickly?
Thanks very much.
George. I first came here 52 years ago and have come ever since.
What does this festival mean to you?
Thank you very much for all, Mr. Johnny. Thank you very much.
Thank you, you're the best.
And happy birthday, Mr. George.
Merci, c'est gentil.
George.
Mr. Lucas.
George, please. George, please, George. George, please.
Your friend comes back.
We're waiting for you. Please.